If the municipalities are not collecting enough revenue, and if electricity sales are the ones that give the bulk of the revenue for municipalities, as you've said, surely it will impact on other services that municipalities are cross-subsidizing and are supposed to deliver, especially to the formerly disadvantaged areas.
100% correct. And the list of services that municipalities are expected to increase goes up every year. At the moment, municipalities in the next few budget cycles are going to have to grapple with land management and spatial planning, which is a new function they haven't had before. And that must either come from their own revenues or national government must provide a greater subsidy.
So are we in for a time when we're going to see less and less efficient delivery of services because municipalities now revenue is going down?
That's hard to say, and I wouldn't like to think that would happen, but I think it's definitely true that municipalities will have to think now and tomorrow and not in a year's time about how they must adjust to these new realities, the new technology, the fact that consumers are consuming less electricity.
Yeah, and also it will impact small and medium businesses. We've seen campaigns by, for instance, the government in Gauteng going out into townships to try and prop up entrepreneurs in the township, small and medium enterprises to help the townships to boost. And then if electricity supplies are not really at the level in which they are and the municipalities are not coping, it might affect the small business sector. Am I correct in that?
Yes, but the private sector will also have to adjust, and it has already. Smaller businesses, many small businesses don't use a lot of electricity. It's the larger businesses that have long-term contracts with Eskom, the mines and some of the manufacturing sectors, particularly metalworking and metal smelting, that use large amounts of electricity.
You said earlier very briefly that municipalities must start today and tomorrow to think about how to handle these new scenarios. Are the alternative sources of energy also something that municipalities must look at? You know, your renewable sources like solar you mentioned earlier as well.
Municipalities are. With the Department of Energy and National Treasury's rollout of renewable energy independent power program, we're seeing a lot of private sector producers produce the electricity. It's effectively under license to Eskom because they must sell it at the price and under the Eskom's conditions. But that is picking up, and what's nice is that those projects are smaller, they're decentralized, they can happen in municipalities without the need for a large-scale investment that takes a lot of years to complete, like the traditional coal-powered stations.